We got new morning, new things to do. So, but this moment I'm working on is called skill sheet. So it's like a paper where let me show you. So basically, you color in as you do the training. So you get little rectangles and you color in, and then the goal is to get all colored in, and it's quite nice. They can actually read that skill sheet. But essentially, we got three liner lines, and then we got three liner solid shading, and then we got solid packing, and then up shading, and then dot work, and then transition shading, and 9 mag shading, as you can see there. And all this is like a skills what people need to acquire. It was something that I designed about a year ago, and then I didn't finish it. So basically, like when you just start, you don't even know what you need to practice on, what you need to start on, what is the aim, what's the goal, what even I need, what ingredients. And then all these, I would say, it's like a skill ingredients, like a tattoo. If that would be a soup, for example, you need salt, you need pepper, you need some maybe potatoes, you need water, you need, like, all these are ingredients. And then if you do a tattoo, like, I don't even know, like, these are the best examples, but like, even if we do that, for example, we need the line work, we need a dot work, we need some little areas to be colored in, and we need to color in with a small liner, not a big one. So you can't use max, you need to do a 3 liner packing or 5 liner packing, whichever area you do. Like if you do like the number 3 there, I don't know if you can see, but you would need to outline both sides. So we got 3 liner lining, but then it's so narrow, we need to color in. So we need to do a 3 liner packing. As weird as it sounds, it's a small area, but you still need to pack in. And then if the areas gets bigger, like for example, like here, then you can go to different liner, or you got different liner packing, or you got, you know what I mean? Like the tattoos are like ingredient, like a soups, and then you got 15 ingredients of different skill sets, what gets together and then accomplishes that goal. So this map will be also available on school. I'm just about to finish. Actually, I wasn't even meant to finish. I just happened to open, well, I left it there last night, and now when I turned it on, it was there, and I was like, cool, let's finish. So I'm gonna upload this on a school now, so people can download themselves, and then they can go through. I actually have made a few versions of this training sheet. I made a few on Word, just to see, maybe like different tick sheets gives people different idea of how to do, why to do, how it can be done, for example. Because as a tattoo artist, we are visual learners, and which means not everybody would like follow the same tick sheet as I want them to do, or as they want to do. And if we have like different versions available, it'll be easier for them to like kind of go through. So that's kind of my idea. When they do the training, then they could do like, oh, I did some solid mag shading, my cool, you color that in. And then the idea is to just get all full of that, all colored in. 9 mag solid packing, am I cool? I've done that. Let's say if I did that today, I can color that in. And then you have the track, you can see what you have done and what you need to do, and what you have done more and what you've done less. Saying that, I probably need to keep that just so I can do a demonstration. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to transfer that to my phone, and then I put on that on school account, and then give them an example of what it looks like when it's blank, like this, and then we're going to put a description, basically that, next to it saying this is what you can do, this is what can be done. And then having people a guidance what to actually work on, what to do, what to follow. It gives them a better incentive to actually do the stuff, to actually train and practice. And then people have this like mentality of filling out. We always want to fill out, and then by them filling out, I'm hoping people gonna practice more, and then they practice more, they see the results. When they see the results, they can see the training was not pointless and just wasted time, which is exactly what we need. We need the people to have a confirmation that when they sign up for school, it's not just wasted time. They actually do the training, and they can see the results, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? And then these results stays with them forever. Like once you learn the skill, you learn the skill. That's it. You graduate, you win. And this kind of maybe will give them like idea of tracking, idea of following, idea of working. So that's what I'm gonna do now. So if you go on school, or see somebody, Caroline has started Miss Green. That's so cool. Looks like she's done a really good job. We were 2 hours in, so stoked so far, look great. Yeah, see? I don't know if you could see it properly, but she has done a good job. That's actually looked really mint. Really good job. So which means she's gonna do really busy work, which is ideal. So let's say skill sheet, track your training, and then we can add attached files. Then we're gonna put in our, so one of them is blank, one of them is filled in. Fill in as you do the training. That way you can keep a track of what you have trained already and what have you done less. Skill sheet should help you keep track of your skills growing. That should be cool. And then if we select the category, and then I'm gonna send email to all the members, so everybody is gonna receive that on email, which is what we need. Skill sheet, track your training, post, confirm. So which means what I actually could do is put this on automation as well. So for example, I use MailerLite to automate my emails. So I could potentially add this photo to that email as well. That's a good idea. So we can probably do that now. Which means we're gonna take this and we're gonna JPEG and then we're gonna email to ourselves. Let's say it's skill sheet. And then it's gonna be on PC. So this is our dashboard. I do feel like, yeah, it's a 2 schools dashboard. So we have 827 emails. We can see how people have signed up. So for example, I can see, so every time somebody subscribes for a school account, I can see basically it picks up that person's email. So I can see we had 4 signups that day, and then we got 16 people there, 1-6. We got 16 new people this month, which is nice, which is good. So what we need to do is I go on automations there on that corner, and then we should have the brush, workflow, welcome email. So if I go on, I probably need to turn it off if I'm not wrong. So I have to like turn off, and then we go here on edit, and then basically they receive email like welcome, and then 3 minutes later they receive a list of things what they need to do in this course. So they have like a, so when you first ever started something, you're thinking, what the fuck do I need? Like, what do I need? So it's all there. It's a list of things what they need. And then 2 days later, if they have opened the email, then it kind of splits on different paths. If they opened, then it goes like how it's been, how it's going. So it's like well, basically I want to know how it's been for them. And then at this side, if they haven't opened, then we resend them again saying like, yo, this is the list, da-da-da. So if they haven't opened the list, so at least they have the second chance to open the list. And then that way, if they missed the first or second email, then we can send them one again. But let's say if we do this, and then we do another email, which is here, and then I guess we need to, you know what, I'm gonna cancel now, or I can bin this. Yeah, I need to sit down at some point to get like, basically down here it says that sender email must be verified before you can send from this address. Like, it is verified. I've done it before. I don't know. This is my little helper. So what happened now was I did switch from GoDaddy. So my domain used to sit on GoDaddy. Now it sits on SiteGround.com. So I had to switch, basically authenticate my email. And it went from GoDaddy platform where it used to sit, now it sits on SiteGround. So it went there. So now I need to wait till up to 48 hours so I can like do authentication, which means everybody who signs up in 48 hours will not get any welcome emails, not gonna get any lists, we'll not get anything because we just need to wait now. It's kind of strange that it's not just like instant, but I guess that's just the nature. So what I'll probably do now is I'm gonna go get some A3. We have a wall in the studio now. I'm gonna put our biggest tattoos ever on the wall. So I asked everybody to email me a photo, which is the best tattoo they've done, not the biggest one they have done. So I'm gonna print out them, frame in A3s, and then put them on the wall because one, it would give a sense of other clients to go for bigger tattoos. Because if they sit there in reception and they wait for that tattoo appointment or whatever, and they see that on a wall and they're thinking, damn, mine's too small, I need something bigger. That's exactly what we want them to think. And then showcasing that big tattoos are actually not bad. They're just like big and they're cool, they're awesome. So it would work in like a few favors. So one is clients can see what can we actually do. Second is it showcases what the fuck we actually do. As in like what style, what, just like if somebody walks in and that tattoo kind of looks like something Julia could do, I could just point on the wall and say, Julia did that, she can do it for you as well. And when it's big and it's a bit massive, it really gives the confirmation for the client, whoever comes in, that Julia actually knows what she's doing, and then she would be good fit for her or for him. So selling artists to a client would be super easy. Showcasing what this person can actually do is nice, and showing the bigger tattoos kind of gives the competition. If you go bigger than the one on the wall, then you're gonna be on the wall, and it's like a multi-purpose gains. Like from this one move, we can get about 7-8 different like benefits, which is a good move to make. So like imagine if you do one job and it pays you 7 times more. It's quite cool. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go get some frames, then we're gonna go to studio, I'm gonna print some out, and we'll go from there. But first we need to find the photos that this person, well, what we're gonna print out. And as you can see, I literally have every single photo ever either taken or reference photos, client photos. So I use Google Photos as a backup photo. So like there's everything, every single client photo ever taken. If I need like A, B, and C options, there's everything, like multiple angles. Yeah, there's like, so if anything happens to like social media, if I get attacked, if somebody like destroys my social media, if I get demolished, I'm cool. Like I can rebuild that anytime because I have literally every single photo still here, which is a really good benefit. And I would also recommend you highly to do the same, where make sure you have every single photo saved. So I'm looking at a timeline now. Where are we? This is where I'm still in my studio. I need to look for the previous studio. I did see her neck in a second ago, which means we might not be that far. It's the specific image that I'm looking for. It's kind of cool to see, like this was the studio, this was the reception when we first moved in. Actually gonna take a quick photo and send it to my team. Right, let's go hunting for the photo. I swear I did see her neck popping out a little bit. Maybe it was the wrong photo. No, this is that lady, but this is not that day. I think this is where we added more black to it, but we didn't take that. Basically, it's that day. It's when we took these photos, which means it's somewhere further down. I have quite a lot of big ones, but it's that specific photo that I'm looking for because it's like super recognizable. And once I did those, I would say people started to like really take me serious. Because when you do like hand tattoos or arms or whatever, it's kind of cool, but it's not that big of a deal. And only when you have like a big giant ones, like when you do the whole size, the whole fronts, that's when people take you serious. So that's the photo I was searching for. So let me show you. I don't know how good you can see, but basically that was, and that probably is my biggest one. So it's pretty giant, sure. And then we took like photos everywhere where we could. She's happy, and it literally says I hate tattoos. And yeah, it's pretty giant piece. So I need to save this image, this one here. What are those? The download one item. So that should be in gallery. That's good. We have one. So I need to get a photo for each one of us now. And there's a part where you're thinking, oh my god, this design's too big. Who's gonna book in for that? Blah blah blah. But I would say that's one of the reasons why people don't book in with people, is because they do small tattoos and they do little ones, and then no one really takes you serious because they can see that you don't take yourself serious. And you kind of draw, but you don't draw really. And you kind of design, but you don't design really. And people need like confirmation. People need to know like he actually believes what he draws. He actually does execute. He actually does like invest time and effort into himself. Like people are driven by security, as in like it's a human instinct. Like you want to survive, you want to not die, which means they also think about it too as a, can I actually go there? Will I be looked after? And it's something where people panic. That's why people have reviews. That's why you have Google reviews, Google Maps, anything that takes the will I die away. And then this kind of gives us, it's a deep story. So I feel like we have 2 photos now of, I got mine, I got Joe's. Lucy sent me on WhatsApp. So Lucy's photo is gonna be, this one is the biggest one for her right now. So it's gonna, not that big, but it's big for her. Because when you first start, full A4 becomes like the big size for you. Is that saved? No. So yeah, that's saved. Airdrop to myself. So that's 3, 2 more to go. Bye guys, I'll see you probably in the studio. Yeah, I already filmed a lot of videos this morning. Yeah, there is that guy. He makes loads of big tattoos and loads of videos. Don't even know. Yeah, quite dark studio. Laughs on every sentence he says. Apparently it's always funny. Fucking hell, purple fingers. Huh? Really? It was because I was sorting that box downstairs with all the stencils and I was like, it's time to clean up. Yeah. So I can probably put this back in and then... So, one's down, 3 more to go. So, let's see what that looks like on the wall. So, let's see if that sits there. Saying that, I don't really like those screws in the wall. Might put the new ones in. Because this one has an edge that was kind of barely getting the previous screw out. Not screw out. I couldn't get the frame off the fucking screw. Because the screw has this fun edge where it didn't sit nice. Well, it sat too good. I couldn't get it off. Let's see if I can get this in. Yeah, I'm probably gonna need to drill that in. Where's my drill? Obviously I can't find. So is that one tool you can't find. So ideally, that should sit alright. So that's kind of all I really want. Probably I should wash my hands before I touch it. And I can see the other screws won't work, so you're probably gonna need to make new ones, new holes in the wall. And I can see that I managed to get my stencil like all over the frame, as always. What should I need? Maybe green soap. Oh, green soap took you off like nothing. Really nice. It's just when it's white wall, white design. Oh man, I even managed to get a stencil on the wall. Fuck. That's cool. That's doable. Right, a couple more to go. She was making coffee for us. Oh, mirrors. I don't know. What? Fans?
Fans. The blow folder.
Ah, I thought like a YouTube fan or something.
You've got so many Smith fans. This can be a POV. If you're a tattoo artist and your stencils disappearing, what do you do?
Oh, you become an artist, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah.
It's my favourite sentence to say.
You drew it once.
You drew it twice.
I really felt that today. Like, there was a lot of moments where I was like, I've drawn this before. I was like, it's fun.
Yeah, imagine like a century ago. There was no stencil machine, stencil paper, nothing like that.
Right.
What do you do? You do art.
You do that. Well, the 300 circles is like mastery level fucking drawing, let alone tattooing.
Yeah, I've thought that before a few times.
And the Japanese shit, well, I might have to get that in. The ghost line stuff fucks up completely.
Where's the reference?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm gonna pull a reference.
Yeah, just before you're like, oh shit, this one says potato.
Is it in the fucking bit? What is this? I want to put that on the wall. Can you just like nab that piece of paper? I'm pretty sure it's on there. Yeah, that's it. Just like, so I can stick it here somewhere. But you can stick it on somewhere.
You can tape it.
I don't want to touch it with this guy. Maybe you take it like there or something. I reckon that'd be good.
Yeah, probably. I like to put exactly the same angle as that.
Oh, nice to have nothing there. Nothing today.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Sit down.
Okay.
What are you saying?
Oh! Okay. He's just a pro at fucking like setting up death traps for himself. Like I couldn't do that if I tried.
Yeah.
He's like, let me go and just immediately hook myself on something.
There was this YouTube video where a woman says, no one said how easy it is to be boys. She's like, but no one said how hard it is to keep them alive. And yeah, I can imagine our parents like when we were tiny. So cool, I'll leave you to them. What are you doing? Put it down. Sit down. Come on, sit down. The real boss in the studio. No, which one? Let's watch that one, yeah? Yeah? Happy? Happy? So I need to lock the doors. We can go downstairs, see what Sean's up to. So put it on, 1, 2, and then further down these two, but I'm in a little tiny break. This is where I upload all the videos always. So we have, I don't even know what that is, but down here it says, the red for Kimberly flowers I did. It's hers hip where we did flowers, so that's uploading now. Mostly I have like a list and then I just get them all up in at the same time. Alright, cool, let's go see what Sean does.
Is that how it goes?
One of those are bold yet, so I don't want today to be the day.
Well, it's not gonna go on TikTok.
Wow, anyway,
You don't mind being in video now?
Yeah, I'm fine, mate, yeah.
I bought this toy yesterday. Yesterday?
Yeah.
I still don't know what kind of car we done. Gangster.
looks sick though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks really good.
I'll wipe it down so you can see more of the time.
Yeah, it's almost the middle. How's the inks?
Love them.
Yeah, goes in black.
Yeah. I feel like it's what I want. How I want it to be. And they're quite nice to use as well.
I think they look smoother as well.
I think that's just music.
Yeah, oh, it could be. That's a big possibility. That is like a lot.
It's midnight, isn't it?
I always make so much mess that I could literally use reveal videos just getting them clean. I just put the junk on the side, and before you know it's so dirty you can't see anything that I could just film. That is, man.
Isn't it?
Quality.
Hopefully you can see that in video.
I know, yeah. Probably won't. It always fucks up on video, doesn't it?
Well, I almost turn the mic on. Yeah, really nice. What's next then? What's the next part?
Got
Up there.
Coliseum here tomorrow. So try to fill this piece sort of behind it as well. And then after that, there's a line up here.
How are you gonna finish that in here and in there? Any ideas, plans? No.
Separate time. We'll have a look at the gaps and.
Yeah, man.
That
From,
is sick.
advertisement. How long has it been now?
Timing wise.
Yeah. What time are we?
It's 3:45.
Yeah.
Time you start like 11ish.
Yeah, about 11, quarter to 11.
Yeah, and then.
It's like 5 hours, 6.
Yeah, I was gonna go.
Decent.
Quick bit of it and then crept on.
Yeah.
Muscles are a hard thing to do. I always just
Definition is good, isn't it?
the stencil always goes weird to me when I do muscles. Anything else is like pretty easy, like leather, that always has clean lines. But when it's a muscle, it's just there's no end and start. It's just a hill or a dip. That always like freaks me out.
Yeah, because when I was doing the stencil for the abs, it wasn't like a harsh line. It was like a bubble.
Yeah, I always kind of like wobble the lines there to kind of show where the shading goes. Decent.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's nice. Please have that on me.
Huh?
You could do some realism. Nah, I don't know. I don't know what to do this real arm for. But yeah, that's another thing. You haven't done anything realistic on me.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't actually ever.
No, just well, Eva's drawings in front of it. Almost we can see. So,
You should trust me.
yeah, I probably will. I just I don't know what. Like I physically have nothing planned. There's nothing what I've done. Maybe one day. I'll wake up one day and I want that. So probably need to put the music back on.
Wait, have you videoed already?
And then you can walk around. Well, I can film a little video of that. But essentially, I bought this camera so we can all film all day, every day. And then, so what we done is we are gonna take those off and I'm gonna put new ones on. And he's eating. Yeah. Start now. And then, because you don't really shade the strong shades, you can physically ask him
How he does it, yeah.
And then it's good for you and it's good for the viewers. Same like Joe when he's pulling those long, heavy lines. There's the ways and the specifics that he does what makes him pull those long lines. If you just walk around filming, you probably need to like stop the video, then stop.
Here with Joe. Oh, I still don't know how you wear this thing. It's a bit. What shading are you doing then? What style is it?
Well, the style of shading, do you mean the technique?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
The technique is a mix of things, really. Like whenever I'm shading, I'm always using a range of different techniques. But I guess this would be like whip shading, where you're kind of like whipping out from the edge. That's what I tend to use when I'm in the corners and like little tight areas. And then when I'm doing these longer areas, I use pendulum. So that's sort of like a brush movement back and forth. And that allows you to like build up the tones and get a really smooth shade.
That's very cool.
Thanks, pal.
What ink are you using for it?
Black. Dynamic.
Pure black.
Dynamic treble black.
Oh,
yeah.
we'll do a little.
Yeah, at the moment. And then I've also got some 60% dynamic shading out there.
Very nice.
I like to blend the black out into a solid ink. You know, like I'll go from black to 60 and then maybe use the water to blend it out a bit further, depending on how far the blend is. Some people use just straight black, everyone's got a slightly different approach.
I'm really hoping you can actually hear you in this.
Yeah?
Since the mic's on me. Might help and make
Yeah,
it sound like I'm not
voice
talking
it
to
the whole
myself.
thing. You just hear the sound
This
on
was
the
Joe's answer, he said this. It's pretty cool. How's the pain?
Back pain's pretty bad.
Not your pain.
To be fair, I think this has been probably one of the more manageable ones.
Looks very cool. Nice bold head as well. Well, not so bold. God, your hair grows fast. Close up on Joe's
Yeah,
hair.
less than 2 weeks, mate.
It's a bit messy in here today. A lot of redecorating going on the walls. Oh, if I can show you. Wow. There's going to be some photos. Go downstairs. What are you printing?
Sean's design. This is probably the last one left to print today.
Ooh,
That's like Sean's biggest one at the moment.
pretty cool.
He hasn't done any bigger than that. Soon enough, we're probably gonna make a bigger and bigger one.
It's pretty cool. This thing's so confusing. Got a little box of questions. Oh, hello. Gonna go ask some. Hello. Ask some. Oh, whatever. Oh, that's a good one. Can't read it. We've got a question box. What's the best piece of advice you'd give to your younger self? It's a bit of a tricky one. Do you want me to pick another question?
Yeah, you can just cut it out while I'm thinking.
Yeah. Oh, Zig can. Don't know how you do that.
Trying to think of something like not generic, like don't know what others tell you.
What were you like when you were younger? Were you like a proper little nerdy kid? Or trying to imagine you.
I think like, I don't know, pretty well rounded I guess. Like, I don't know, I wasn't like super popular, but also like, I'm an only child, so I was a little bit like
Oh yeah, one of them.
introverted, introspective. Yeah, maybe just like embrace the idea that like all the best things are on the other side of fear sooner. You know, like if ever you have an opportunity or there's a situation where you're like, oh, I feel like I don't know about this, you know, but you know that it's a good thing. Just do it. Just fucking swallow the feeling and yeah, just step out into the unknown and maybe also like navigate life slowly. You know, just take time to like think about situations and
Yeah, process it before you.
yeah, just like be a bit more mindful, a bit more present.
That was very smart.
People,
Hello.
real humans. This is real. This isn't
Whoa,
AI.
what's going on?
Look professional.
Oh, fuck. No, that's it, we're going to shut down.
Well, I need to come this way anyway.
Sorry.
So you can get a nice shot of the back of my head.
Oh, it looks like you're balding a bit.
Fuck off. Hang on a lot.
Whoa, I like that. That's another one.
I'm
Ooh.
actually a bit nervous to see how my hair grows back.
It actually looks like you've just got a massive bald spot.
Sound.
That's so funny. You have it in person, just there. If it grows back is the real question. Anyway, what's your favourite childhood cartoon?
Ooh.
Come on, that's an easy question.
Oh, there's quite a few. Simpsons was always up there. Yeah, I must say Simpsons for childhood cartoons.
Pretty classic. Simpsons. I think mine's Avatar. That was my favourite. Grew up on it, love it. Not the film, they're like Arrowhead Kid. Duh. Well, thank you very much for answering some questions. I may be back, may not.
See you guys later.
Have fun tattooing. Hello. It's actually a mess now. Right. Trying to get it to focus on the words, but it just won't. Let's see that. Right, Zig.
Huh?
Describe a piece of technology or innovation that you find fascinating.
AI probably is at the season now. Yeah.
You're a bit of an AI lover, really.
That's probably about it. All the other stuff is kind of like just normal now. But AI is probably the fascinating stuff. Other than that, I think it's just, you know. There was a season when whatever we used was like, wow.
Yeah.
But that season's kind of gone now.
Gone through it all already.
19.5.
Well.
Yeah, because AI would be something that I would say is what is the big deal. Yeah.
Whoa, that's so cool. This camera's so hard to work. I just need a close up of that. What needle did you use for that? Well, floral.
All sort of pain.
Nice. How's the pain been today?
Not too bad. Probably about 3 or 4 to be fair.
Alright, tough one in.
We'll see tomorrow.
Oh yeah, back for round 2 tomorrow.
That's it.
I'm doing a Coliseum. That's, yeah.
Yeah, Coliseum tomorrow.
Pretty cool. Sean, if you could witness any historical event, which one would it be?
Probably the Holocaust.
Oh. Whoa.
Probably a P. Diddy party.
That's so cheeky. Not around the kids.
Oh no, it's not a good time then.
Hello. I might go watch him for a minute. I'll get your answer in a minute. Oh. What is your favourite way to spend a lazy Sunday? Wow.
I don't know.
It's not that hard.
Depends when I'm working. Always grafting, guys.
He's a part-timer. What? Is that it? Is that your answer?
No, these are horrible questions.
They're hard. What did you do on a Sunday? What did you do? No, you're at work this Sunday. What are you doing next Sunday?
Tattoo convention.
Whoa, that's so cool. Third time's the charm. What's a unique talent or skill you have?
I can do a handstand and piss in my mouth.
Okay, never mind. I think we're done with you if that's alright. Have you actually got any little party tricks?
I can do a backflip.
It's pretty cool.
I can move my ears without touching them. I'm really good at slipping roofies.
Oh, didn't sound like a joke. What needle are you currently using?
So I'm using a 3 type, just doing some tiny little highlights. Stippling it, just so it's just nice and soft.
Yeah.
So for this tattoo, I used 7 liner, I used a 9 mag, a 15 mag, a 23 mag.
Whoa,
I've got a 14 liner out, but I didn't use it.
so wasteful.
I know, I'm going to have to bin that as well. And I used 7 flat mag.
Oh, very cool. Oh, I'll leave you to it. Nice wonky photos there from Ziggy.
Literally, I was going to measure it and I was like, that is bang on straight. But I guess when you're looking at perspective, it looks straight here, but I guess you need to do that.
Oh,
Well,
that's unfortunate. Gives a bit of character actually.
Yeah.
It's quite cool.
Oh, well.
Maybe if you just do the other side, like diagonal the other way, look like it's very
I
intentional.
bet this side's going to go like as it should do. And then, yeah.
It's fine. Oh well. Got Ziggy, hard at work. Oh, he's putting up mine. How cute. He's loving that. Right, my turn for a question. And Zig's put the Hoover on. Don't actually know if you're going to be able to hear me, because Ziggy has just put the Hoover on. It's very loud. But I got, what's your favourite mobile app game and why do you enjoy it? That's an easy one. It's on my iPad actually, because I don't have games on my phone. But it's BMX Racer 2. It's pretty cool. You just, well, you're the BMX. You level up. Yeah, if you can actually hear any of that, I doubt you will be able to after the Hoover, but...
You could have waited for 2 minutes.
No. But yeah, my favourite video game, phone game, is BMX Racer 2. Definitely recommend it. I will answer one more question since that one was a bit all over the place. I've got, describe your most cherished possession. Easy, again. I'm getting all the easy ones for myself, it's really good. I have a stuffed rabbit. It's like half rabbit, so the head is like, not half rabbit, half like stuffed animal. So the head is a teddy of a rabbit, and then the like body's a big blanket. And I'd say that's one of my most like, what's it called? Prized possessions. Just got it when I was a baby. How cute. I don't think there's anything else. No, I think that's it. Had it for all 19 years, so I love that thing. Hello. You on camera?
Yeah, Laura.
Is that you? Wow. Oh, hello. That is all. Hope you enjoyed my awkward questions.